only wheat meal, tuwon alikima. But when you became a civilian president, sir, how far? Nobody was pursuing you that time. Nobody was hunting you. You could have eaten what you wanted to eat. Only wheat meal and fruit. The architect himself, the great transformer of Lagos, Emilokon, the first, the king of Bodilon and the 7 men, the emperor of Ikoyi. Guys, welcome back to the channel once again, to my channel once again. Thank you for watching the last video. Thank you for the likes, subscriptions, views. In fact, today we are going to be reviewing the favorite meals of the most popular Nigerian presidents, past, present, and even military leaders, in fact. And we are going to rate those. I am going to rate those meals on a scale of 1 to 10 and see which of these guys was the most well-fed, who ate the best food amongst all of them, and maybe as a result even ran the country properly as because of the type of food they were eating at the time. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to be using a script today as I did in the last video. I have everything written and put down here so I don't waste your time and my time. Thank you. First and foremost, we have General Yakubu Gowon, or as I like to call him, the Yak. This man had the longest reign of any Nigerian president. He ruled from 1966 to 1975. That's 9 whole years. During the military regime, he led the country for 9 years. During the period of the Biafra War, he was in charge when that war started, and he ended that war. So let's see what this man's favorite meals were. His favorite meals were tuwon shinkafa, tuwon dawa, and grilled fish. Tuwon shinkafa, tuwon dawa, and grilled fish. Who would have thought tuwon shinkafa would be the favorite meal of the man that led Nigeria through the Civil War? Honestly, I'm surprised. But I shouldn't have expected too much from a man who woke up one morning and said, "No victor, no vanquished." Honestly, I'll give this whole thing a 4 out of 10, honestly. Because of the grilled fish. You can't go wrong with grilled fish. I don't mind tuwon shinkafa. I mind tuwon dawa, by the way. I don't think anybody should be eating tuwon dawa. No disrespect to people in the north. I'm your guy. I love you guys. I'm in the north as well. But I'll give this a 4 out of 10 because of the grilled fish and because he ended that war and because he had the longest ever reign of any Nigerian president. I'm just going to give him a 4 out of 10. Right off the bat, on the face of the 20 naira note, you can see him, the green looking note. That was General Murtala Mohammed. Some parts of the north, that note is called Murtala, not Ashirin, not whatever it's called in Lagos or some other places. It was actually called Murtala. It's actually called Murtala in some parts of the north. He ruled Nigeria from 1975 to 1976 before he was brutally assassinated in Lagos. So RIP to him. And his favorite meals were amala, masa, and danwake. Honestly, I feel like that's why he got assassinated. Honestly, if you are going to rule Nigeria during the military era, you can't be caught lacking. You can't be enjoying amala and masa. That's too much enjoyment for a military general back then. Because these generals were on a killing spree in that time, you know. You'd rule for like a year, you get overthrown, you'd be involved in a coup, a counter coup, different things were just going on. I feel like if you're going to be successful, you should have just stuck to what Gowon did. Eat rubbish or don't eat at all. Just keep fasting so your senses will be aware, like all the time. Nobody can sneak up on you. Nobody can pull a fast one on you. But at the end of the day, it was a solid combination. I'm going to give General Murtala Mohammed a 6 over 10 because his lineup was really solid. Amala and Masa really win it for me. I don't really like Amala, mainly because I've not had it enough to have like a strong opinion on it. But Masa is something very, very serious. I can't say anything about Danwaki because I don't bash it. I have a very close friend that likes Danwaki. Shout out to Hamza. He was the person that introduced me to it. The first person I ever saw eating Danwaki. And I wouldn't recommend it except you're in a situation where you had to eat it. I'd not advise you do that. So I'm going to give General Murtala Mohammed a 6 out of 10 for his solid lineup. Guys, in our midst today we have special company. One out of the duo that ruled Nigeria twice. He's one out of the duo that ruled Nigeria once as a military president and the other time as a civilian president. This man ruled the country for a combined total of 11 years. 11 years. 3 years as a military president and 8 years as a civilian president, guys. It is no easy feat to lead this nation like that. In your sitting positions, put your hands together for none other than General Olusegun Obasanjo, or should I say President Olusegun Obasanjo, guys. This man is credited with several achievements, like helping Nigeria transition from the military rule to democratic rule. Yes, he was the one that did that. He's credited with several economic reforms like privatization and the likes. He helped Nigeria build their global image. In English, he helped us to be taken seriously as a nation. So we're going to go into what this man ate that enabled him to do such great feats. His favorite meals were pounded yam and egusi soup, bush meat, yam and egg sauce, gizzard, and dodo, fried plantain, guys. This is what the president should be eating. Look at the lineup: pounded yam, bush meat, peppered gizzard, dodo, fried dodo, plantain in Aso Rock. That's why he was able to achieve so much, honestly, if you ask me. And he has one of the biggest farms in Nigeria. Rumor has it that Obasanjo farms almost feeds the nation, feeds a substantial amount of Nigerians in the country. So it's no surprise that he's eating good, actually, And if you ask millennials, some millennials will tell you that he's the most successful president we've had in this nation. That's what they said. I don't know. I really don't know. I could have easily made it 10 out of 10, but it's not on my channel. We'll be giving Nigerian presidents 10 out of 10. No, we are not going to do that here. No, nobody's going to come for my neck. I will not give anybody 10 out of 10. On this list today, disclaimer, none of them is going to earn 10 out of 10. But President Olusegun Obasanjo has a very strong shout, and I think his lineup is pretty solid. I can't even fault anything on it. Pounded yam and egusi soup, fried plantain, peppered gizzard, bush meat. This man knows food, if anything, and I believe that's why he ruled the country better than any other person, guys. Once again, let's clap for President Olusegun Obasanjo. Put your hands together for him, guys. Guys, in our midst for the second time today, we have another two-timer, a man of great grit and strength, a real man, the real definition of never give up in Nigerian history, guys. We have President Muhammadu Buhari, the people's favorites, guys. This is one of the presidents that before he was elected, the streets loved the most. The northern streets, by the way. You can remember the Say Baba chants that were on then, and how it was like a movement. It was like a real movement back then. I'm not sure he's a fan favorite anymore because of the number you did on us, sir. You really did a serious number on us. You showed us something. But that's not what we're here for today. Today we are here to rate your favorite food. So rest easy. Rest easy. Nobody's attacking you today. Yes, sir. It's just your food we're going to talk about. President Buhari ruled from 1983 to 1985, 2 years. Then he ruled from 2015 to 2023. I think that's a combined total of 10 years. To be president of a country for 10 years, it's not easy. And not to talk of the fact that he kept losing his civilian election. I think he lost the election about 3 times before he finally won. So guys, if you're trying to teach anyone a real lesson in persistence, in never giving up, I think this is the guy you should emulate. He's the man for the job. His favorite meals were tuwon alikima and fruits. Those were the only 2 I could find. Tuwon alikima is wheat meal, is wheat swallow, the brown swallow that is made from wheat for diabetics and people that are not supposed to take too much sugar. I think that's what's recommended for them. And fruits. I'm not making this up, guys. It's here. Tuwon alikima and fruits. I really don't know what to say about you, man. Is this really what you ate while you were ruling us for 10 years? Even in the military rule, and now that's why you survived that regime, because you were not eating too much. You were on brand. You were focused. I respect it. Only wheat meal, tuwon alikima. But when you became a civilian president, sir, how far? Nobody was pursuing you that time. Nobody was hunting you. You could have eaten what you wanted to eat. Only wheat meal and fruits. I rate fruits still, but man, no wonder you're always looking the way you were looking, No wonder. No wonder he never got fat. That man has 0% body fat. I rate it again as a gym bro, but damn, wheat meal. Honestly, I'm doing my best to defend you here because you're a fellow gap-toothed brother like me. And we gap-toothed brothers have to stick together, you know. We are all we have in this world. So I'm trying my best to defend you here, but you're not making this thing easy for me in any way, sir. I'm going to give your meal rating a 2/10. 2 out of 10, man. It could have easily been a 0. I promise you, I could have rated it 0 and nobody on this channel will say a thing because they agree with me. But once again, you're my gap-toothed brother, and gap-toothed brothers have to stick together, you know. We're all we have in this world. The Gap-Toothed Brothers Association. So I'm going to give President Muhammadu Buhari a 2 out of 10. Guys, in 4th place, we have the gentleman. The Nigerian gentleman, not a Nigerian gentleman. The Nigerian gentleman. President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. I call him the gentleman because of the way this man got into power. He was the vice president of President Umar Musa Yar'Adua. And when the late president passed away, rest in peace to him, he was on President Goodluck Jonathan's shoulders to lead the country. He succeeded him at that point. And I also call him a gentleman because of the way he accepted the 2015 election result when he lost to President Muhammadu Buhari. He saved a lot of lives in that period. He accepted it and he put a phone call through to President Buhari and he accepted the results. He didn't compete. He let it go in peace. That's why I call him a real gentleman. Let's see what gentlemen consume. Let's see what makes them gentlemen. His favorite meals were fish pepper soup, afang soup, cassava bread, and boiled plantain. Talk about a real South man. This is South Dawn. When you hear this lineup, you know this person is from the south of Nigeria and is repping. I rate afang soup. I rate, what's the other thing? The fish pepper soup. You can't go wrong with fish. Grilled fish, boiled fish, fried fish, cooked fish, roasted fish. Fish is just goated. Fish is a protein. Fish is the protein, and you can't go wrong with fish. But Mr. President, boiled plantain, for real. Boiled plantain. Nah, man. Boiled plantain has no business in anyone's stomach. Especially the stomach of a man making decisions for 200 million people. Nah, no, I don't agree with you on that one. No. Boiled plantain. And what's the other thing? Cassava bread. What is cassava bread, in fact? I've never heard of it. I know cassava is used to make gari. So I don't believe cassava bread is bread that will be tasting like gari in a way. Please, no, don't say that. Don't say that, Mr. President. Don't tell me you're eating that in the Aso Rock. No. I won't agree with you on that one, Mr. President. Good luck, Jonathan. Nah, man. Nah, you have 2 solid things in your lineup, and the other 2 I can't write home about. Afang soup and fish pepper soup, goated. Cassava bread and boiled plantain. No, I hope you're not eating that thing anymore. Please stop it. I'll give your lineup a solid 5/10 because I rate afang soup, even though I've never had it. If you make good afang soup, leave a comment in the comment section. And I rate fish pepper soup. You can't go wrong with it. That's why I'm giving you a 5 out of 10. And honestly, because of how gentle and peaceful you were, you know, a real solid guy. Guys, coming in last, but in no way the least, by no way the least in any way, we have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Asiwaju Jagaban. Guys, this man built Lagos almost single-handedly, and Lagos has a GDP higher than the rest of Nigeria. In fact, I think the last time I checked, Lagos's GDP on its own was higher than most cities, almost every city in Africa. Lagos had the highest GDP of any city in Africa, and this was put together by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Asiwaju himself. Let's go into his favorite meals, guys. If you want to be a real architect, like me, I want to be the architect of my YouTube channel, you should eat what this man is eating. I think his own is the only one I might take home. I will take his recommendations very seriously. He became president of Nigeria in 2023 and he has been ruling till now, which is 2025, almost 2 years. And his favorite meals are, I could only find one. I don't know why. Sir, you're not granting interviews. Please grant more interviews and tell us more. We need more. You are a role model. Jollof rice with spicy peppered sauce, turkey. I think he specifically recommended pepper, more pepper in his meals. Yeah, I'm reading it, man. I'm not making this up. He likes pepper. I rock with it. Simplicity can never go out of style. Simplicity is always goated. Just keep it simple. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. I'm sure you've seen the videos of Tinubu stumbling or just talking to people in his office. The one where he wishes everybody like, hey, have a nice weekend, or the one where he's just doing his thing. You know that Tinubu is just a guy. He's like me and you. He's just trying to live his best life. Although he's richer, extremely richer than me and you, but he's just trying to live his best life. He's not trying to complicate the matter. And you can see it here. He's reflecting in his food choice. I rate this a solid 7/10 because you're not doing too much. It's jollof rice. It's the ambassador of Nigeria. Jollof rice being eaten by the president of Nigeria with pepper sauce and turkey. But I should take it easy on the pepper because you're really showing us something this period. I think it's that pepper you're putting in your food plenty like that. So at least tone down the pepper a bit, so you can tone it down on us too. We can also breathe fresh air in this country. Guys, that brings me to the end of my video today, and as you can see, some people are eating better than some people, and that is making them make better decisions than some people. Look at what President Tinubu is eating. Simple jollof rice, and look at what he did in Lagos, guys. Lagos is like the Las Vegas of Nigeria, the Las Vegas of Africa, and there's no other place like Lagos. And look at what President Olusegun Obasanjo was eating, and look at what he was able to achieve in his tenure, guys. I think my theory was right. The presidents that eat better make better decisions. The presidents with a more balanced diet have a more balanced style of ruling. And our winner today is President Olusegun Obasanjo, guys. Look at the strength of his meal card, from pounded yam to bushmeat to peppered gizzard to fried plantain. Come on, you can't go wrong with it now. You can't go wrong with it. I think since we have a winner, we should have a loser as well. So our loser today is going to be the expect loser. And I mean, when I won't go back, you won't put me in trouble. There's no loser. There's just a winner, please. This is a sensitive topic. That brings me to the end of my video, guys. Until next time, don't forget this video is sponsored by You the Expect sponsor. Where new YouTuber won't get sponsor from. You the Expect sponsor. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, or subscribe. And subscribe. Do all three, guys. It's very important. We're trying to get this channel somewhere, but we're in no rush. So please like, comment, and subscribe. I look forward to making more videos for you guys. I look forward to seeing you around. Show some love in the comments, guys, and try to keep hate minimal. Keep the hate to a minimum, please. We don't need that. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your time and your energy. My leaks next. Oh, fucking hell, bro. Guys, for number 3, we have a 2-timer in our midst. Oh, fuck no. Guys, for number 3, we have a 2-timer in our midst today. Let me hear you say two time.